You do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat.
Well, hello, as Stephanie said. Hello, my dear plannerettes. How are we all today? Please do let me know that the volume of my mic is a lot better this week. I did do some testing, so give me some thumbs up in the chat. Hello, Elle. How are you? Angela, May, how are you? Of course, Stephanie. Woo woo! Hi, everybody. Indeed, I do love you all for being here with me. My Monday, 5:30 a.m., the 4th of March. And your Sunday afternoon, evening, is that right? Wherever you are in the world, thank you so much for joining me. Yes, the volume is much better. You know, the little things that tell you, the bars that tell you how loud or soft it is. It's actually showing more than just one tiny little bar. So sound is good. I love it. Thank you so much. Much, much better. How are you all? Are you good? Have you had a great week? If you haven't had a great week, well, hopefully we can cheer you up. And remember, tomorrow is a new day. What do they say? There's always a blue sky behind those clouds, right? And so I know if you're like me, even though on the outside you're, powerhousing along, you're that energetic bunny, is it the Energizer battery? I don't know if that's an international battery brand. It's not sponsored. This video is not sponsored, but you got to keep going. But I know sometimes underneath we have our moments of overwhelmed stress. So this is a beautiful time for us to get together, enjoy each other's company through the art of planning, planners, and stationery. So I do appreciate you all being here. Hello, Deborah. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Lena, hello from Sweden. How are you, my darling? How are you? Thank you so much for joining me and the Plannerettes here today in our plan with me for the new week of March the 4th to the 10th. So a lot of few things have changed this week. I don't know if you saw my impromptu live from my Saturday, your Friday. Whew, we're going to get confused with all these different time zones. But I have moved to my A5 Filofax planner, and I am using my planner bundle printable download. So let's add that to our stage and just see where it is. So I make sure that I am on track so I don't go overboard, and then you hear the kitchen all rattling. And even though I know a lot of you say you don't mind the noise, it's the noise of the morning, it's the noise of the family. It can still sometimes be distracting, probably more so for me. I do have like the noise reduction on the volume. But for this month, who knows? I might change my month mid-month at the end of the month. But that is what our planning and planner is all about. It is personal, and it needs to work with where we are in the moment. I have had a few comments on my Instagram page of some people are feeling quite bad that, February, they're already feeling like they're failing their planners because they're not touching it. It's being left empty and unplanned in. All it is the way that planner page or planner journal, diary, whatever it is not set in the way that your life is happening at the moment. And that's okay. But you've seen me do it here. I have changed the structure or the layout of a particular planner page that I have. So make sure it works for you. So we have, hello, Erin. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And of course, everybody saying hello to each other. So do bear with me. For those of you that are here who are following me because of the Hobonichi planner, I am still in my Hobonichi planner. Okay, so do not fret. I still have it, and this is my A5 Hobonichi cousin, and so the way I'm using it at the moment and for maybe the duration of March is that I am going to use the daily planner pages for my journaling. And boy, my journaling has been my little sidekick and my friend, just getting my thoughts out of my head and down on paper. And at the same time, I'm enjoying writing in this manner, in this, A5 size. Now, for those of you that do follow me, I do break it up into columns. See, and now I get to use my little markers, and then I get to embellish my page. So these are things that I write, whether it's a gratitude log, it is my feelings, my reflection, what I'm grateful for, my wins, my struggles, what I've learned for the day. Again, anything that's in your head that's stuck in there, that's stopping you from moving forward or doing the next thing. It's like that, if you ever get a splinter, it's like, take it out. It's like that. Take it out. Ouch. And then put it down on paper. Or if you've got so excited about something, put it down on paper. And it's a great way to reflect that. So just do know that I am still in my Hobonichi Cousin A5 planner, and also in my Hobonichi Original, which is for my daily to-dos and tasks. Okay, so don't go. If you do start following me because of the Hobonichi and then suddenly go, what the, Marianne, you've moved into a new planner again? What's up? What's up? What it is we need to make sure our planner is there for us, not us there for our planners. It's really important. And whether you're overwhelmed or stressed or everything's going well, right, you're going to be in different seasons. So I know Stephanie is a teacher and I homeschool. So during the holidays, I don't need a lot of the layout for my tasks and lessons, and so it could seem empty. So maybe for the 2 weeks that I am on holiday, I may use a different planner. Okay, so if you're ever in that position, especially now, February, beginning of the new year, we're all excited about the new planners we got for the new year, new me, new intention, and then suddenly mid-February, it's looking a little bit empty. It's okay. It's all right. change things up. And of course, now, if you're not in the position to buy new things all the time, look at the current setup. Just because it has columns and lines doesn't mean you got to stick to it. You can go beyond that. You can step out of the box, step outside the line. Okay? Is that good? Are we good? I just want to make sure you feel good about your planner and not feel like, oh, no, I've got to change because Marianne's following something. I better go and do that. No. Just use what you have in the capacity that you can. And just make it work, baby. Make it work. All right, here we go. Stephanie says, I love that you switch out and test new things, Marianne. It's the beauty of planning that I'm learning. It's okay to switch things up. I mean, are you going to wear high heels when you're hiking? No, you're going to wear your hiking boots or even, just your normal sneakers. And then you're not going to wear your sneakers to a party or a wedding, are you? So different seasons and different moment require different planner pages. And so just do it that way. And you know what? If you've got one of those dated or, note-bound planners, what you can do is you can print a page from something else, cut it up, stick it onto your planner pages, and no one's the wiser. And I've seen people do that. They just buy a very, very cheap notebook, A5 notebook that you can just buy from your local variety store, and then they print their page, of course, if you do have a home printer, and then you just cut it up, glue it, like what you do at school with those worksheets, glue it, ta-da, okay? And there's lots of free printables out there as well that you can use. So, right, be resourceful. All right, now, Elle says, if other people were sick at the beginning of the year also, then they may be behind with planning like myself. You are not behind. You know why? Because just because it was January doesn't mean that we have to, have had our goals and SMART goals and what we're going to do for the year. I actually haven't even written technically my goals for the year because January, it was a busy season for me. It was my birthday. February was the start of our school and the start of our home school. So I haven't had time for that. It's not too late. You just go, March is my beginning of the new year. Okay, so if that's the case, Elle, guess what? You're not behind at all. Okay, so don't ever think you're behind and wipe those tears away. You're not behind at all. So bear with me. I just want to make sure that I am catching up on the chat because I do know I don't want people to come in and go, what's up with this planner? What's going on, Marianne? Okay. Stephanie says, I feel you. I was sick. My planner was all coffee logged and catching back up myself. I hope you are feeling better. And it's okay to have those blank pages. I know other people do backfill. Is that what they do? They write, and you can do that if you want, but do that at the time that you are able to. Don't do it if it's not bringing you joy, if it's bringing you more stress. As I said to you before, if you don't want to look at those blank pages, get yourself either pretty paper clips. See, that's a little envelope. Or just, silver or gold little paper clips. Paper clip those pages together, and then you can't see the blank pages, and you just start from where you are now. All right. Elle says, thank you, Steph. Finally, after over 4 weeks, I have some energy back again. And that's it. What's the most important? You're getting rest and you're getting energy. You're winning. That's not failing. You've won. You've rested. Hello, Adriana. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. And Deborah says, I'm totally on board with your approach. I like the flexibility. Exactly. Be flexible. Your plan is supposed to be there for you, not you for it. Right? And then May says, I love that we can pivot and change. I'm a Bujo now. See, there you go. Although, you know what? With everyone doing Bujos, maybe the Bujo next week. Who knows? But that's okay. It's okay to have the change. With that in mind, let's get going. Here's my desk. Look at it. It's all a bit, well, it's not really a mess, is it? It's not a mess at all. I do like my desk. This is a what do you call it? A drawer liner from IKEA. And then everything else is pretty much IKEA stuff and $10 keyboard and mouse from Kmart here in Australia. We make do with what we have. All right. So A5 Filofax Malden organizer in the color pink. I used to be a Filofax ambassador, so I was in a fortunate position to get Filofax products to experience and, of course, use for my day-to-day planning and budgeting and able to share. So I have gone back to those planners that I was given when I was a Filofax ambassador. But my code for the Filofax website, Mariane Cresp, or one word, capital, you can still get 10% discount off non-leather products. Isn't that great? So do check them out because, I love them. I was a Filofax lover way before I became an ambassador. Now, do pardon, please, my nails. Yes, Elle, please don't look at my nails. I hadn't had time to go and do my nails. Now, you would have seen on my recent live from Saturday or Friday, I did my monthly cover page and I showed you how to create this plaid check flannelette effect using Tombow markers and the broad side of the brush tip and then the fine tip. So if you haven't watched that yet, it's the one previous to this one. Make sure you do. Don't look at my nails. Don't look at my nails. And of course, I was handling kimchi yesterday, and so of course the chili has stained my nails. So I'll have to be doing my planning this way. So I also did set up my calendar. So really just very simple, similar effect at the top. And then some lines and checks in blank spaces. So then it just has that similar theme. And then for my habit tracker, just added some dots in the different color. So if you don't have the matching washi tapes or stickers for your spread, just use some, the fine point tip of your marker and just dot all around. And then this one here, the little floral. So if you have any dot marker, or I have the Kuretake Zig Clean color dot marker, and so you can actually create that floral pattern effect. I'm going to take this off so it's not glaring on you, my darlings. Let's have a look. So this is the Kuretake Zig Clean color dot markers, double-sided, and then you've got one end is soft cushy sponge, and then the other end is the fine tip. So normally if you press on these, so I use these for my habit tracker when I've completed my task. So you just press on the page, and depending on the pressure that you when you're pressing will create different dots. So you can use this to dot your page, but you can also have a look. So if you put it at the side and sort of like do a tick-like motion and then just do 5 of those, look what it'll do. It'll create you a little petal. So isn't that a nice little embellishment on your page? And then if you have any type of brush tip markers, you can do exactly the same. But instead of doing like doing it this way and flicking, use it at the side like you would normally hold it and just press it flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, of course, you'll do that a little bit better than I am if it's flat, and then you would have but then, having it all, it doesn't have to be like a perfect 5-point petal, because that's the beauty. And then if you have that sort of like all around your page, see, is that good? Let me know. You all got stuck. You all got quiet. Am I still on? Elle says smile. So there we go. Let me know if I am still on. So there you can have the dot, you can have a brush tip, and then of course just a fine, simple, old, just a little like teardrops. Okay. So if you ever say you're not artistic, take that away. You are artistic. It's just that you have to try. You just have to experiment. If you want, you could just do, and then that could look like a rose. If you get like a green marker, see how that squiggle? Do you want to see that again? Squiggle, 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 squiggle. And then let's just say this is a green marker. I don't have one handy. And then now you've created rose petals. And so imagine that on the side of your planner page. Too cute. Yes, we're here. Thank you. I was trying to make the flowers. There you go. Plan with me. Of course, that's the name of my video. Thank you so much, Stephanie. So there we go. So whatever markers, and guess what? You don't have to have these markers. You can use your children's Crayola markers. You know how you can get for 24 for here in Australia. It's about $5 pack. Although I haven't bought one in a long time because we have so many. We have so many Crayolas. All right. So that was the habit tracker. So this is the V3 new planner bundle printable download. And for those of you that may be here that have signed up for my 8-week program, this comes with your online course. So I have sent an email with the link to download this. So you don't have to go and buy this. If you happen to have, those of you who may not know, I released an 8-week course program, which will be starting next week. And I'm so excited about it. And it's about, building confidence when those times that we feel stressed or overwhelmed, when, we sort of go, why am I like this? I'm fantastic and confident in all other aspects of my life. And then somehow I feel hopeless and helpless. And then I feel like a failure, even things like not being able to be on top of our planner is making us feel down when it shouldn't, right? All it is we may be burnt out, the stress of life, just normal life, the day-to-day life. Sometimes doesn't have to be anything traumatic or, catastrophic, but it's just that sometimes life can get you down because it's just one after the other. I mean, hey, I've been there and I'm still there. But I think what I've discovered is my planning, my planner, my system, my habit tracker allows me to have something to go and fall back on when I don't know what to do with myself, So I have gone back. Deborah says, still here, cute idea and a little something special to our planner. That's right. We're excited about the course too. I know, I'm so excited. I was looking at one of the modules yesterday and I actually teared up, and I was tearing up because I was thinking, if I had this last year, to help me just understand how my mental well-being works and how my brain works, and it helps support me at the same time. It can take hostage of my brain and my feelings and my emotions. And so, the course is really going to be good. All right, so this is the Wellbeing Planner spread. And on this, I have created a 7 areas of focus habit tracker. And then this is a wheel of life. So it's divided into 7 areas with 7 little segments that will tell me how well I did with my habits from the week before. I have a sleep tracker on here. I have a wellness tracker, so I can add things like, drinking water, having steps, gratitude log, maybe writing my victory log. And then this is one of the things that I know has helped me throughout my mental healing is journaling how I'm feeling, acknowledging how I'm feeling, and then taking a break on there. Woohoo! Stephanie says, I was a bit confused about the dates written in the email. Still learning time zone, but I'll bug you. Yes, I know it was so confusing. But once it will get closer, we'll have clarity, clarity on it, because it's like even I had to get my brain around. Where am I? Am I from the future? Am I from the past? Okay, so my 7 key areas of focus, let me just zoom in a little bit, is based on Zig Ziglar's methodology, Wheel of Life. Right, so you can have in your areas of focus, you can have 7, you can have 8, other people have 10. So things to try and get balance within your everyday life. You should sort of be focusing on, in no particular order, your physical, your mental, your physical, mental, spiritual, family, career, finance, and social. Right, so all those things somewhere within the week. Doesn't have to be each and every day, because we know we can't hit all those marks each and every day, and then that's the thing that's going to get us down, because it's like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I didn't do this. What it is it'll allow you to see that, hey, you haven't been connecting with your friends for a while. and then you wonder why, you're feeling low, when loved ones, community like this is something that can, lift you up. So it really highlights for you visually, you know, key areas that you may want to prioritize this week. So for me, I have color coding with my key areas, and these are just color codes that make sense to me. You can pick whatever color code you want. It's just for me, when I do color in my wheel of life, it's going to make sense. So then I can see, green, there's only like one of it got colored, one little portion got colored. So if you're new to this planner page, I will link in the description after the live stream other plan with me videos that explain it a little, more, if you'll go, what's that all about? So green is my spiritual. So I meditate in the morning using my Headspace app. And then blue is I read, about 10 to 15 minutes of whatever book that I'm reading. And then I do a workout. And then I make sure I do track our expenses. And then I make sure I connect with family and friends. So even just DMing, texting, I've reached out to some of you, and some of you have reached out to me through DM. Stephanie, thank you so much. That was beautiful. And then what else? Oh, and then purple I use for, clean the home, because our environment also affects our mood. Because if our environment is cluttered, guess what? Our mind is also cluttered, right? And then for me, orange, career. Career, one more is relates to what my top priority. So you can change the what do you call it, the headings or the focus itself. You can name it whatever you want. And so really, Stephanie says, still waiting on those winning lotto numbers, future Marianne. Yes. Oh, if I knew that, I'll probably still do the video, but maybe some in an exotic, location. So now I normally know already, because I have been doing these focus for a while. But when you are writing, if you are new to what do you call this, habit tracking, make sure when you are writing your habits that you use verbs, action words, instead of that way it moves you forward. Meditate, read. So meditate, this one I'm going to normally read for 15 minutes in the morning. So I would write it out. If you're just starting out, write it as much as you can fit, of course, on the page. And here, work out using the Fit On app. So I paid for an annual subscription so I can get access to the different challenges, because I've learned that I actually do well in challenges. Like, I have something to follow, because I'm one of these people that I need to know what to do first, as in like a step-by-step instruction, for me to get the momentum going. And so I know with challenges, I thrive on that thing. So if that's something that, because right, there's so much research at the moment in gamifying things, right? So that's why we get addicted to scrolling endlessly on our phone, because there's something new again. Oh, there's another post, there's another reel, there's another short, there's another video. So I think this phenomenon was highlighted when that Pokemon thingy, where everyone was trying to find a Pokemon virtually. I don't know, I was never into that. And so it's that, and that I know, when you get that notification number on your phone that there is another message or another new reel or whatever, those things, gamifying things actually helps get us our dopamine hits. Like we won, ding, ding. So of course, when your phone is dinging, it's like, what do? You look at it. Oh, there's a text. Oh, right. So creating an adventure play with what you do, especially the mundane stuff, boring stuff that I know I'm supposed to do, but I don't want to do it. Find a way to make it exciting. Find a way to make it fun. How can I create a game out of it? And that is why, funnily enough, ticking your habit trackers, or have you ever completed a task that was not on your to-do list, yet you wrote it down so you can just tick it? That's that dopamine hit that we want to get. Clean, top priority. All right, so these are the habits that I have in the 7 key areas of focus of mine. Meditating in the morning, following the guide on my Headspace app. Normally that's about a 7 to 10 minute guide. Read my book for 10 to 15 minutes. And if you are doing specific habits, try and make sure that there's a range. So instead of working out for 30 minutes, put workout between 15 to 30 minutes. So then that way, so even if you don't get to action 30 minutes and it's only, let's say, 10 or 15, it's a win, right? I have to train my brain to think that a 10-minute workout is still a 10-minute workout, because it's been so ingrained in my head that a workout needs to be those 45-hour, 1 hour long, cardio, hit intervals, high intensity interval training stuff. That if my heart is not beating fast, or I'm not sweating, that it's not a cardio, or it's not a workout. So try and make sure you can create a range for yourself. Clean 5 to 10 minutes, do it 5 to 10 minutes clean around the house. Top priority. For me, that is, actioning 1 to 2 of my top priorities on my to-do list. So creating that range allows you to tell yourself, hey, it's still a win just because it's half the amount of time that you did it in, right? And then that way you are training your habit muscle to say that any action, any movement forward is still a movement forward. So that's actually one of the things that I'm learning and I'm going to discuss in the 8-week course is about inertia. One of the online courses that I purchased for content creation and being on YouTube, he says, so Sean Cannell of Think Media, is you can't steer a parked car, right? You can't. If you're not moving, you can't turn left or right. So you can't move forward. All right. So so there we go. So that is the areas of focus. And then what I do is on Monday, today, if I action them, I will use my dot marker, or I will use my pen, tick it, cross it off, use your, if you've got just a normal fine tip, just color that little circle in. So then that allows you. So then, of course, if you have your own planner pages, you can draw up a little box. You saw me do it. You saw me do this on my, what do you call this? My Hobonichi planner. So I created something similar. So let's have a look at this one. See? That one, that is exactly the same as that one. Okay, there we go. So that is that. There's my areas of focus. So instead of the wheel, I created bar graphs, and then there's my little tracker. So there is no excuse of, oh, well, I don't have that on my page. Guess what? If you've got any of those blank pages that you didn't use, go back and use them and just put a little sticky note flags to say that that's the date that you're, using it for March the 4th to the 10th. And go back. And then if you've got more blank pages, you can create, this week, the next week, the following week, right? So it's a great way for you to see visually in one place those areas of focus that you have told yourself is important and matters to you, that will help give you that balance in life. So like I said, this one here. Hello, Lauren. How are you? Good morning indeed. Thank you so much for joining me. So Lauren is a great fan of my well-being planner spread. So she has, so on Instagram, she's a Jewish planner mom, of course, but she has, I think, the Happy Planner classic size. Is that right, Lauren? Or the big Happy Planner, but she has this on her, and she uses some beautiful stickers and washi tapes. So make sure you do check her out there, because she's been a long time user of my Wellbeing Planner spread, and I appreciate her for that. And of course, she made me a little bit jealous of wanting to use my yes, Happy Planner Classic. There you go. So it's the for those who may not know, it's the ring the disc bound. So you got those little discs that you use to keep your pages together. Yes, need to print my March pages. Yes, but you're still on your Sunday, right? So then that's that. So what I will do is this wheel of life is I color it in based on how well I did the previous week on these areas of focus. So I will pick one of these pie wedge and then go, let's say I meditated 4 days out of 5 last week. So then what I'll do is I will color four little segments of this little pie here, and then visually, and this is where my color coding comes in, visually I can see that, okay, let's say that's, like the cleaning. Maybe I only did 1 day's worth of my quick tidy up 5 to 10 minute cleaning, and then I can see that pie isn't colored in. Visually, straight away, I'll be able to see, oh, I neglected, tidying up my place. And of course, here I am getting cranky when I'm tripping over things, or things are dusty, or things aren't in the place where they're supposed to be, and I'm looking around, and then that triggers me. So know your triggers. When you're getting stressed or overwhelmed, you're going to start to know what your triggers are. But sometimes you may not know that you have any of these triggers. Guess what? We'll learn that. We will learn that in the first week of Plan with Purpose. Okay, and then of course my what do you call this? My sleep tracker. So what I would just do is I'll just get myself any colorful markers, and then I'm going to go and just note down what my goal is. So I want to try and get 6 hours on average per week of sleep. So then I will just make a little marking right there. And then when I note down, I'm going to use like a pencil. So let's say Monday today I sleep for 6 hours, and then tomorrow I sleep for 5. Oh no, that's 6 hours there. And then tomorrow on Tuesday, let's say I sleep for 5.5, 7 hours, and then I will just do a line graph. Again, see how visually it just puts it in front of your face to say, hey, let's say that goes like that. Poop, 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 poop. All right. So then I'll be able to know, okay, maybe you're getting stressed or overwhelmed because you haven't had any sleep. All right. Oops. This is my friction fine liner pen. So of course, it erased with with my erase. I'm just going to erase that. And I'll start over again later down the track. All right. So what do we think? What do we think so far? Is this something that you do in your own planner? Do you track your sleep? Do you have habits or non-negotiable routines and habits that you have in place? Let me know in the chat, or of course if you are watching on replay, because I know a lot of you do watch me on replay, make sure you type in the comment section, what are your top non-negotiable habits and routines that you must do, or else you feel like in disarray? Let me know. So yes, Lauren says still Sunday here. Hi, Lauren. Oh, hello, Mona Lisa. How are you? Thank you all for your post and love sessions. I'm learning so much from you. Mona Lisa, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome. I appreciate you. Now, whether this is just your first time typing in the chat and I'm seeing your name for the first time, thank you. I appreciate you. Or if you've been watching us for a little while, I am glad that you are here indeed. And Stephanie says, Marianne, your pens are deadly. I just got my Kaweco mint pen thingy, too pretty to write with. No, me too. I was just looking at mine, not really using it, but which one's this one? I can't remember which ink I added onto this one. It's the purple one, and that's the purple one. Guess what? That I used for my yesterday's morning journal. And so I'm not going to, because before I thought I'm just going to use the same ink color for the whole week, but I went, no, I want to play with my pens, markers, and different inks and colors. I'm so glad you, please I don't want to influence in a bad way, but the Kaweco Sport pen in the extra fine, and it's just so cute. Look at that. So cute and so pretty color too in the sage. So hello, Mona Lisa. Hello. I appreciate it. Okay, Stephanie Marianne got to me too. Now I am the owner of a Twisby. Oh my goodness, of the Twisby. This one is the rustic brown ink. I don't know if you can see it on. So this one is the Eco. One of my friends that I used to work with, she's plans over cold brew on Instagram, and she just shows me so many fountain pen. So we'll blame her. We'll blame plans over cold brew. Don't blame me. I'm looking at the Twisby now. Marianne made me do it. Oh no, hashtag. Oh no, okay. Let's make me trend. Marianne made me do it. All right. So anyway, oh no. So we're all in the same boat. Hey. Oh well, it brings us joy. Just make sure that it's our bank balance is not the thing that derails the joy. All right, so that's that. And then the other wellness things that I want to make sure that I'm tracking, that I'm actually making sure that I introduce. Which pen are we using? All right, so here, because I'm just I just want to make sure that this is all lined up. So what I just do, this is me being pedantic, I just do a little line on my page there just to give me that little bit of a margin. So then when I'm using my pen and I'm writing, sorry for the zooming in and out, I don't want to make you guys dizzy. But so when I'm writing, that's a starting point for me. So here, 6 to 8 glasses of water, because I know I don't drink enough. And of course, I get all dehydrated, and I'm like, my skin feels itchy and dry. So I make sure that 6 to 8 glasses of water. And what do they say? When you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So make sure that I am drinking that water. I also want to make sure I'm taking just multivitamins. I'm just taking these multivitamin berries for energy, and just to see if it works. I don't know if it does, but I feel like whether it has a placebo effect, me taking it thinking I have more energy in the day after I take it, it's not harmful. It's just your vitamins. I also am starting to get protein, or have a protein shake. So because I am 49, I'm going through my perimenopause, and I'm probably not getting enough protein in my diet. And so I did use protein shake in the past when I was trying to exercise and be healthy, and someone, a dietitian, a qualified dietitian, talked about the different protein levels. So do make sure, if you're doing any of these things, check with your general practitioner. So don't just take anything just because, oh, Marianne's taken that, I better take that too. So just make sure you do check. And I do have a doctor's visit scheduled to make sure I am hitting the right marks. As my I just had a blood test, so I need to get that test back to see my estrogen levels and all these different things, because I am for sure going through my perimenopause. All right. And then the other thing too is I want to write in my victory log. So as part of my wellness and my well-being, I want to look for the wins in my day, because I am prone to see a lot of the negative stuff. And of course, what we focus on is what we see more of. So if you're always feeling negative, I always get bad luck, nothing good ever happens to me. Oh, I know I'm not going to have a good morning. Oh, the afternoon's going to be a hard slog at work. Then, of course, your brain is now going to start spotting those. So what I want to make sure is I am looking for the wins, the victory, big and small. Today, my young son, when I woke up, so he's on the autism spectrum, he's 15 years old, asked me, Mom, did you have a good sleep? Now, that's as far as the conversation goes, because of course, not of course, because at the moment when I do answer him, he's already gone. He's in another room. But it's such a big milestone for us that he has enough to think that, oh, Mum's woken up. She's come out of her bedroom and she's going, Mum, did you have a good sleep? And he's been asking that of his dad and his older brother. And so that is such a great win for us. And if I start looking for those more often, then I won't be looking for, oh my God, is he going to have a meltdown? Is he going to have a sensory processing overload because it's too noisy, there's thunderstorm, right? So make sure, if you ever feel like you start to go, everything seems to go bad for me, or you know how we do this, oh, everything bad comes in three. I think I want to challenge that, because I do think that sometimes, right? They're going, oh, or if things are too good, I don't want it to be too good, right? Because then something bad will happen, right? I have that mentality, and then I went, well, no, stop that, get that out of your head, get it out of your head, right? And then if something bad does happen, it's just that something bad happened then, not because I'm it's the force of nature that when everything's going too well, that life is full of ups and downs, right? It's not going to be good all the time. It's not going to be bad all the time. It's not going to be good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, right? It'd be good, good, bad, bad, good, 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 great. Oh, bad, bad, oh, no, bad, right? So life is full of ups and downs. But if we start looking for the little victories and the little small wins of the day, then we'll spot it more. We'll spot that person smiling. We'll spot that person actually looking up at us when we're at the counter, the checkout counter, and we smile back, right? Oh, we're looking up, and then we go, oh, that was nice that they moved their trolley out of the way so I can get through. And then you smile at them. You smiling at them will give them a better day. So try and look for the victories and the small wins in your day. Let me just make sure that Mona Lisa. All these years I struggled with organizing. Now I have separate journals like you, and habit trackers are a game changer. Exactly. Now our habit tracker is not supposed to be there, to get filled in each and every day, because guess what? Life happens. We're outside, we're doing fun stuff, or we have a project or priority. I have learned that the negative space, right? So those days we've missed, let's have a look, right? So the days we've missed actually gives a lot of data for us as well. So the days missed could be saying that I was out of the house, I was out with friends, I was busy resting, recuperating, recovering, right? So it's my nighttime stuff. And so that's more important. So it actually is telling the negative space, or the space that you haven't filled in. Actually, it's in itself is tracking how well you are doing with habit tracking. You might start to see that, hey, on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I don't fill in my tracker. You could easily go, oh, I failed, I didn't fill it in. How about that on Saturday and Sunday, you don't touch your planner because you're out and about with family, you're sewing, you're doing all that stuff. And guess what? You can cross that off. See how here homeschool Saturday and Sunday, because we don't do it. So instead of me leaving that blank and empty, I'll cross it off. So then that way I'm going, no, I'm not supposed to do the homeschool on the Saturday and Sunday. So then if Friday is your day off, maybe you can cross off a lot of these stuff on Friday, because then that way you go, no, I don't look at my planner on Fridays, or I don't look at my plan on the weekend because I'm out, with the kids' sports or whatever, or in the morning, the weekend, my morning routine won't get done because I'm not in the house. So it's very telling. So now try and look at your habit tracker in a new light, that the spots that are not filled in actually is telling you a pattern, right? oh, I have no energy in the afternoon, so I'm not going to do any of this stuff. And then you go, well, if you are not doing any of this stuff, week in, week out, why are you assigning it to yourself? Take it off. Don't put it there. Well, you know, why are you assigning things that you're not going to achieve, or you can't do? Maybe move it in another day. All right. So really important. I love that, Mona Lisa, that we open different tabs on our computer for different functions, right? We open our Google, we open our email, we open another tab. So why do we try and fit everything in our life that we need to organize in one book? Now, of course, if you can do it all in one book, and I've seen a lot of people do it, but then if you're one of like me that go, oh, I need another one of this, I need another one of that. We have different bags and shoes for different occasions for those of us that use, a shoe lover. I'm Filipino, although that shouldn't be a stereotype thing. I think it's just from the 80s, with the Philippines first lady and her shoe fetish. But I do love, when I used to go and work outside of the home, used to love shoes. But I'm at home now, so I don't need to. So hello, May. It's so hard to get enough protein. Exactly. So, but we'll see. Such sweet news about your son, isn't it? Oh, it's beautiful. It's just like when I heard him, like my husband, and like I'm here at my desk, and my husband's in the kitchen, and I heard him goes, "Hi, Dad. Did you have a good sleep?" And we both looked up, and like just that communication without words was like, oh no, so because he was nonverbal for a long time. So exactly. All right. So now, it is a very telling that just make sure, start looking at your habit tracker in a different light. So the other things that I want to do in my wellness is I want to try and get write a gratitude log as well. So what you could go, well, what's the difference between victory log, gratitude log? You can interchange them, if you but I like to have the wins. What were the wins? So then when I go back and I am feeling low, I can go and remind myself, Marianne, you haven't had a hard week this week, you've had a good week. Go check at the wins of the day. Now, for me at the moment, I want to try and get 5,000 plus steps. So the 10K is a little bit too much for me because I am a homeschooling mum, and of course, I do content creation here, so I'm always at home. But I want to try and make sure I get out of the house. And what else do I have on here? I can't remember what it was. I'll figure out that what I used to have on there as well. So you can put in some other things on there. And then on the other side of my well-being planner page is taking a break. So it's really important that you are taking what's called micro breaks. There are 3 types of breaks that you should be taking to ensure you're not burning yourself out. So there's micro, meso, and macro. So micro are just those 1 to 2 minute breaks several times a day. That's getting up from your desk, stretching, going outside of your house, just getting some of the sunlight and vitamin D. Deep breaths. 5, 10 deep breaths, right? So then that's just telling your nervous system that, hey, everything's okay. There's no threat. There's no danger. And, you're not anxious, because anxiety is about, worrying about the future. Is there danger behind that door, behind what's happening? Is there danger or behind that email that I send? Will I get a negative, feedback back? So take a break. So normally what I put on here is take 1 minute deep breathing. So I'll either put on my watch or on my phone, just a 1 minute timer. Or if you've got your kitchen timer, pop that on there and just close your eyes. Deep breath. And then the other thing that I like to do is just your gratitude journaling or gratitude log. Don't just leave it for once a day. In this planner bundle, there is a section at the back. It's just a dotted page where I write down, today I'm grateful that I have air conditioning because it is so hot and humid here in Sydney, Australia. March is the turn of the autumn season, but it's going to be hot and humid for a while yet. So that I have, even though, yes, it is a little bit expensive, we just got our electricity bill, but I wasn't sweating and in my own home, and I wasn't cranky. So that was a lovely gratitude that I have, that I have air conditioning, or you have food in the fridge, or whatever it is, or your loved ones, you've got friends and community that help and support you. So let me know in the chat or in the comment section if you practice gratitude log or gratitude journaling, or if this is something you are going to start to incorporate in your day. Because remember, if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, your brain is already burdened and heavied, with like low, anxious, critical thinking. So making sure that you're looking for the things that you are thankful for in the day. Mona Lisa says, having reversed 2 severe autoimmune disorders, I can vouch for these wellness trackers: gratitude, learning, and the need for rest and rejuvenation. Exactly, Mona Lisa. And I had discovered that. And it wasn't until really I looked at it this year, after celebrating, 1 year after my mental breakdown, that how did I function? How did I still keep showing up? How did I still able to do that? I may not have shown up 100%. I may have only shown up 30%, 40%, 10% sometimes. How did I do that? And I went, oh, it's because I was doing something I enjoy, planning, playing with washi tapes and stickers and markers. And I had a system to fall back on to let me know, what do I do now? I was like, well, what did you say you wanted to do? Well, I said I wanted to meditate and read, mood log and read and plan. Okay, well, just do that. Just do one. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay, well, what else? What's next? I can think about my mood, right? Speaking of mood, let's go have a look at the Wellbeing Planner spread. So I have this morning journal section. Wow, Vanelli, that's wonderful and very, very encouraging. Yes. And don't think that just because you have all of these systems, right, that now everything is like, woohoo, I've got the solution. I'm going to be happy all the time now. I'm not going to be overwhelmed. I'm not going to be stressed anymore. No. Remember, life is full of ups and downs, right? It's just the way life is. You're happy and then suddenly your kids break something or spill something, and then you think, oh, no, I'm going to have a bad day. No, it's just a bad moment. Sorry, I can feel hair on me. All right, so the morning journaling, this methodology I sort of based on Mel Robbins. She has the 5-minute journal. So what she says, and of course I have learned this as well as part of my meditation using Headspace, is acknowledging how we feel. Right? Our feelings are neither good nor bad. It is just a messaging system that's telling us, hey, you feel sad because this happened. Hey, you feel happy because this happened. Hey, you're feeling anxious because something is coming up at work. Something is going to, you got to do a presentation. So your feelings are valid. They are neither good nor bad. It's just like I always think of it now. It's like a message, a text message. Marianne, you're feeling sad. Why? You're feeling sad because, you were anticipating something happening and it didn't happen. Of course that's valid. Of course I would feel sad too, right? So acknowledge your feelings, give it some space, have a think, write it down. Why are you feeling that way? And then in your morning journal, what can you do today to make yourself feel better? Okay. And if you're having a great day, what else can you do to keep that great mood going? Okay. And then that way you have put an action in place. And then you have a look. Well, today I said that I'm just going to have a shower, get out of my PJs that I may have been in for a day or two, right? That's okay too. You can stay in your PJs for a while. Or today I'm going to just do focus on one task at a time and not worry about my multitude of tasks and to-do list. Just one thing. In those things that you do choose, you can either choose something that bring you joy, something that's urgent, that's time sensitive. Maybe you might want to do a hard task first, because then once it's out of the way, then it's like everything else is woohoo, hunky dory. All right. So the morning journaling, whether you do put it in a journal like this, or again if you've got just a blank page on your planner. How do I feel today? I feel this. Why do I feel that way? Because of this. What can I do to make myself feel better? And as you can see here, it's just 2 lines for me. Sometimes I may have to write an extra word on the third, just underneath. But just keeping it simple, acknowledge it, know why, and then what can I do will then allow you to go and not bury it or not sit with it for too long that you're like spiraling, right? And because again, writing things down, favorite pen, or see, the house has woken up now. The favorite pen, right? Whatever, can use different colors, like journal. Now the house, apologies that the house is now woken up, the kitchens, right? So morning journaling is an integral part of getting things out of your head, down on paper. It gives you space. You can see it. You can look at it in a more rational way, because unfortunately our brain, right? Our brain sometimes does not know what is real or what is not. So if you tell it that it's having a hard day, it will feel a hard day. If you ever imagine, right? Close your eyes. Imagine you're walking into the fruit and veggie section of your local grocery store, and then you've got these beautiful lemons and limes there glistening, and then you've got as you approach it, there's this chopping board with a knife. You cut the lemon. You feel that the spray of the citrus, the peel, and then cut it in quarters. Grab one of those quarters, and then you're gonna bite into it. Did your mouth start salivating and make that sour face? There's no lemon there. But because the brain thinks that there's a lemon there, it made you start salivating, right? So what you tell your brain, it'll start to think that way. And that's why, worrying about the future before it even happens, can get you down. So morning journal is really important. Stephanie says, Mona, you rock, such an inspiration. Isn't that beautiful? See, we're getting inspiration from each other. I'm loving it. Deborah says, I'm learning that micro breaks are game changers to my day. Exactly. And Deborah says, I'm a few minutes behind you. I had to let my dog out. Thank you, Stephanie. And great insight. I love it. Very, very encouraging. Yeah, so as I was saying, as Deborah had said, micro breaks. So micro breaks are those breaks that you take 1 to 2, they're only 1 to 2 minutes long, several times a day. Deep breathe, stretch, get up from your desk. So I'm going to write that down here. So it's a reminder. So then, of course, when I look at this, and then, so this is not going to be, make me feel bad if I don't fill it in. What it'll do is it'll go, oh, I haven't taken a micro break. Meso breaks are those breaks that you take 1 to 2 hours off a week. So whether you do your own nails, you do a face mask, you have a nice bath, if you like walking up and down the aisles of your favorite retail store, right? So, and you need to schedule them. Don't just go, oh, I need to take a break. They need to be scheduled. If it's not on your schedule, it's less likely to get done. So meso breaks, 1 to 2 hours off a week, doing something you enjoy. And then there is macro break. Macro break is half to a full day off a month. So the micro, the meso, and the macro breaks are the breaks you take all together. It's not you just do, this month I'm only going to do a macro break. No, you have a macro break, schedule it. What day in March are you going to take half to a full day off to do something that you enjoy, that brings you joy, that helps you take that rest that you need, so then you don't burn out? What thing can you do this week that's 1 to 2 hours off in your day? If you got to go, hey partner, hey husband, take the kids, take them outside, go for a walk. Just give me an hour or two on my own to just do the stuff that I want, planning and playing with my planners and washi tapes and stickers. And then, of course, your micro breaks. Those beer breaks that are 1 to 2 minutes several times a day. All right. So what I'm going to do is I forgot to, where is that? So what I'm going to do for here, I'm going to use my Carpe Diem number sticker pad, grab my tweezers. So these has different, as you can see, I've used quite a few different numbers on here already. Let's see, what can I use on here that is my numbers? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I don't have enough of those numbers. But yeah, I'm going to go and choose a number. Maybe I'll have to go and choose these different colored numbers. So I'm going to keep to the numbers of orange, yellows, and browns. So this is not really 4. So yeah, just whatever you have. If you have stickers, I've also seen, Lauren and other people just write colorful headings, colorful numbers on there. So remember, using your washi tapes and your stickers are something joyful. Of course, you guys are here because you are planners, right? So, but if you find that this in itself, taking too much time to embellish your planner pages, is something that's not bringing you joy, do something else. You can just write it down. It doesn't have to be 4, 5, 6. I'm just trying to see if I can get mix of numbers on here. So yeah, do you guys use stickers, lots of stickers in your planners, or do you make your own stickers? Let me know. Mona says, thank you, Mona. You have given a lot of people so much inspiration today. And this is what community is all about, right? Sharing our wins, our struggles, and being supportive. And so, with that in mind, I want to make sure that I do give myself a little plug of the day. Right, so let me just share my screen if you allow me, of course. I do have an 8-week program that's happening in next week. So let me see if this is right. So this is my website at mariannecresp.com, where you can find my planner insert printable download. And I do have my Plan with Purpose course. So it's an 8-week program, and it's currently at a discounted price. So if you are feeling overwhelmed or stressed, you just don't know how to manage your time and how, what to look for, what to do. So the Plan with Purpose course is available for you to have a look at. And it is a group program. Let me see if I can pop this in the, let me see if that link works. It will take you outside of YouTube. But yeah, so, and it's a great way for us. So these planner printables that I will use, it is part of the bonus. I want to create some also workshops and tutorials on how maybe if you want to create your planner insert printable, that is one of the tutorials or workshops that I am going to have as part of the 8-week program. So all those who came in at the very, first discounted price, I'm going to get so many bonuses as part of this. So if you make sure that you want to hang out with like-minded people like me and many others. I won't mention their names in case they don't want to be known that they're, but some, I think it's Stephanie has already mentioned, and Stephanie on the other side of things has helped me. See, it's not just me being able to help those that join this Plan with Purpose. It's us helping each other. You can take a sneak peek. So, this one, Journey of Self-Discovery. like if someone told me all these things to look out for, I can look out for them. I know it's happening to me, but I just don't know how to use that information. Right. So if I knew how to use the information that I had with these low moments, these anxious thoughts, and what it signals to me, right? It's just like your emotions. These emotions are just signals and text messages to yourself that this is happening to you because of this. And because of this, these are the things you can do. Right, these are the system, the processes that you can put in place. So make sure if it is something that, of course, that you want to join, it'll be similar to something where we are now, where we share each other's ideas, but through the art of planning, our planner pages, stickers, and washi tape. But we help overcome those self-doubt and help boost our confidence. So yeah, good metaphor with the lemons and limes, right? So just for those of you that, of course, interested in the Plan with Purpose 8-week group program, it is a transformative course that we will to learn together. So let me just quickly have a look. Bless you, my son's in the background. I use my date stickers. Yes, Deborah says metaphor with the lemons and lime. So I always use that because it's like, it's not that there's no lemon there, Marianne, but yeah, when that cutting and then you get that, when the spray of the citrus peel goes in, right, and you start salivating, right, and there's no lemons there, but our brain thinks because we're thinking it, right? So Joyce, I use all the stickers. Yes, Laura. So go follow Laura and Jewish Planner on Instagram. I love her planner pages and all the beautiful different stickers that she has. It's so pretty. Stephanie says, I wish I could learn more about printing stickers. I'm still a newbie to that, but feel that could be able. I'll have that tutorial, that workshop. So if those of you that do want to know, even if it's just to know how to print our own stickers, and now I do use my Apple, and I do have an Apple Pencil, but we can start to learn how to use Canva for free. So that's going to be one of the bonuses on the Plan with Purpose that even Stephanie didn't know we were going to have. So it's really important. But yeah, Stephanie says, I get the printable stickers and print on sticker paper. Fantastic. Maybe May can share some of her insights on how to create some stickers, because sharing is caring. There is also going to be in the Plan with Purpose 8-week journey course a private Facebook group where we can show off our planner pages. Yes, the link is fine. Thank you, May. Thank you. Do you need specialized sticker printer or any? No, mine is just a normal printer. I've just gotten, but I think someone said, yep, Avery label paper and then cut with my Cricut. Yep. So I can show you how to do those. I've got a silhouette cutting machine, but I've seen other people just print it on normal paper. So if you want to be a little, take a little bit longer, most people just print before they even get their cutting machines, these fancy cutting machines that can be quite expensive. But if you do have it already handy at home because you're a crafter, you're homeschooler, you're a teacher, but you can just cut it. I've seen people just cut their stickers and just, glue it on their planner pages. So yeah, so Stephanie says, Marianne, you've helped me as well. Thank you for everything. Also, everyone on here has been amazing. I wish I could give you all a big hug for being awesome. Juice Plant, thanks for the tip. Exactly. All right. So with that in mind, I will continue planning in my Wellbeing Planner page. All the details of the items I have shown you today, stickers, my pens, markers, highlighters, it is in my Amazon storefront. It is an affiliate link, but all the stuff that is on there, I have used myself. And I, maybe I have too much of them. Maybe there's too much of them, huh? Okay. And I do use them all. But these are my joy. So some people buy lots of wool, lots of art stuff, bags, shoes. Don't come at me if you're new to my channel and go, why do you have all those pens? It's because it brings me joy. And these are the things that actually help my mental well-being. Just do make sure not to get yourself in a financial strife, right? Do not overspend. And if you are have financial goals, maybe put a sinking fund. Put some money aside and then, get at it. So where we are. No, I only use my regular. Yeah, mine is just an regular Epson Canon, Epson Eco Tank. Oh, big hugs. Thank you, May. I need a Procreate tutorial. Yes. Now mine is just very simple and basic. So if you want more, know all the other stuff, I just use mine really to make my stickers, and it's just lines, text, and that's it, and a little bit of drawing. But yeah. Oh, bonus. Yep. Marsha. Hello, everyone. Hope you are all great. Hello, Marsha. How are you? I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well also. And well. You guys, I love how supportive we are. And that's what I feel has brought me joy, is that I've created a community of like-minded people that are, you know what, fantastic in every single way. But sometimes we get in our own heads, we get stressed, we get overwhelmed, and it stops us, and we doubt ourselves. Why can't we do the stuff that normal everyday stuff, when in other aspects of life we're superheroes, we're multitaskers? But we don't have to be superheroes, we don't have to be multitaskers. We're supposed to just do one thing at a time and concentrate on that, and then move to the next step. All right. Oh, I've got the cough. Now, with that in mind, I appreciate you all. Have a fabulous week. So all the details, let me know. If you have missed anything, pop in the comment section, or if you want to ask me a question, pop in the comment section. And if you are watching on replay, do let me know where you are tuning from. Thank you. Give this video a like if you haven't already. And if you like what you saw today, subscribe and hit that bell to get notified of when I am on. I've got the coughing fit. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.